Guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha. I am a mom of 3 children. I am married to a wonderful husband, and we are trying to maintain the best we can during this quarantine. We're staying hopeful, we're staying prayerful, and we're doing our best to budget. And I am doing my best to stay focused and keep our savings goals aligned with our income at this time. Not overspend, particularly on food, because since we are quarantined, it does cost a lot more to feed all of us all day long, because there is no option to skip breakfast or skip dinner, and we have 3 growing boys. So trying definitely not to overspend, but get as much as we can for as less as we can, because again, we don't know exactly how long this quarantine will last. And even though many states across the nation are opening up or reopening, we're still very cautious and careful about going back outside in the normal sense, where our children will not be in daycare. Going back to work in the physical office is not something that we see in the next month or two. It might be even a little longer, just for our safety and the safety of our family. So that affects our money, how we spend it and how we save it. But let me just get into this budget. So I've already started pre-planning in my Happy Note planner. As you guys know, our income combined for this second paycheck of May is $1,198, and of course our expenses need to equal the amount of our income, $1,198, which means I will be giving every dollar a name. And of course it ends with an account cushion that we keep in our account, again, to make sure that we maintain a balance that is minimum balance that is required by our bank, and also that we have something in the event of an emergency, that if we need to use our account cushion for any reason, we have something there. So these are all the expenses that we have for this paycheck, and let's get into it. So, of course, as I mentioned before, our tithe is 10% of the income we receive before taxes. So for this week, our tithe is $134. So our savings, I'm going to put some money into our emergency savings. I think this is best to do now, so that before we start, paying our other bills, we're saving most of what we have coming in, because we need to be sure that we have a security. So $134 is also going into our emergency savings this week. I already went food shopping last week. I posted a video, a vlog, my first vlog. I'm really very nervous about it, but I said, what the heck, just do it. Of course, that's on my Tasha Loving Life channel. But I went grocery shopping, and I don't have any money allocated for food this week. So $0 for food this week. I've already stocked up, but I may need to go again next week when we run out of the essentials like milk and bread. But this week it's 0 because I'm not going out. I try to only go out every 2 weeks to get the essentials that we need. And because we're already stocked up, the food budget for this week is 0. Our auto savings, which comes out every Friday, is $5. We did pay one of our other bills. It was with our credit card. So that is $40. Sorry. We paid $98.50 last week because we used it to pay our cell phone bill last month. So credit card is $40, and that will bring the balance to 0. Because again, we are not using our credit cards all willy-nilly and just splurging on things that we don't need. We just want to maintain a healthy credit score and keep this account open for a dire emergency. If we do need to use it, we can, but we're not using it frivolously. My life insurance is coming out within this pay period, and that is $33. For sinking funds, again, we have 3: Christmas, clothing, and vehicle. We're going to put $90 for all 3, so that's $30 for each of those. For spending, we're not really spending any money, so usually this would be like $150, but we chose $80, so half for me and half for my husband. And renter's insurance, we're saving up towards that specifically. And that is going to be, don't write in mommy's book, and that's going to be $30. And that's what I plan to put in for the month. So we're just going to allocate that now and put that inside. For our 10G savings, for the month of May, I decided to plan to deposit $500 into that account. It could end up being more, but for this paycheck, we're putting in $250, which is half of the allocated amount for May. I would appreciate if you don't write in my book because mommy's recording. Thank you. Account cushion. Let me just calculate. I believe it was 404, but let me do a quick calculation to see. Okay, so after all of these items are paid, I subtracted the amount from 1,198 and I got 402, and that will be our account balance. So $402 is our account cushion for this week, and that is our zero-based budget. So our tithe, we're putting money into our emergency savings. $0 for food because I've already stocked up. The $5 automatic savings will come out on Friday. $40 towards our credit card bill, bringing it down to $0. My life insurance policy is paid through this paycheck. Sinking funds, our spending money, which is divided between myself and my husband in half. $30 towards the renter's insurance. $250 towards the 10G savings challenge, and our account cushion is 402. So now I can get into filling in my Erin Condren. Nope. Having a plan is so incredibly important, and I don't want to make a mistake here because this is what my husband and I use to, when we have our budget meetings. By the way, a quick recap of last week's paycheck budget, which is the first. We have paid, of course, our tithes. Rent is $1,200. Car insurance came out for $210.32. Credit card, again, we paid $98.50. Prime is actually $14.14. Let me just make that quick change with my blue pen. It's $14.14. The gas gas heat provided by National Grid is $50. Our electricity was $100. The automatic savings, again, $5, and I did deposit $180.59 into my 10G savings challenge account. No sinking funds. I did go over the food budget I had with the gift card and the cash I had on me. I went over by about $33, but it's to be expected. A lot of the items in the stores, it seems like the prices went up for most of them, and it was more challenging to stick to this amount, but we got what we need. So that's that for there. And I used money that I had in our miscellaneous account. So, and that's like a digital cash envelope. So I believe I had miscellaneous. I'm going to show you miscellaneous account, $50 for the month of May. So I used some money from there, and we can definitely just click like and subscribe if you like my content, or if you're encouraged and inspired to budget. Let me know down below how you like to budget. Do you like using pen and paper? Do you prefer an actual budget planner? Maybe not this particular one, but something similar, something simple like this budget planner, or what do you like to do? And if you are getting unemployment, or if you're still working from home, or if you're getting, your self-employed income, how do you budget it? Do you budget it week by week, or do you just stick to a monthly budget? I'm interested to know, because as I am learning and growing, I expect to be able to, learn from others and hopefully inspire people to keep an eye on your money and manage it well. Again, I'm going to set up my Erin Condren, and if you're interested, stay tuned. If not, thank you for watching, and I do appreciate the support that I've gotten on this channel thus far. Okay, so our combined income, as we already know, for this week, or this paycheck, is $1,198. And our expenses, I'm going to write, let me see, I kind of want to do this a little different. I mean, I don't want to stray away from the format, but maybe if we could, do things a little different this week. So our tithe, the first line item, $134. Sometimes I write a double line through my money symbol, but I think the general way is to just put one line through. I mean, does it even matter if you use one line or two? I don't know, maybe it looks neater when it's just one line. So we're also going to put $134 in our emergency savings. Food is $0 to get inside. The auto savings is $5. That comes out again every Friday automatically and goes into our savings account. Our credit card balance is $40. That will bring it back to $0. Okay, let me see what's going on with this boy. Okay, and my life insurance, $33. And for sinking funds, I'm going to put sinking F there. It's $90. Spending, half for me and half for my husband, although I don't think I'm going to spend any money this week. Then renter's insurance, that's $30 for this week. And what else? Our big 10G savings. I want to save this $10,000, even if I don't reach this goal by the end of June. If it takes me until September, I would just be happy that I started a challenge and I reached my goal, and hopefully inspire somebody else to do the same thing. Even when things look the way they are right now, use every dime you can to make a difference in your family's finances. I mean, we started with $5 a week because at the time that's all we could afford, because really that was it. $5 every week. And from there, we were able to save a little bit more and a little bit more. If you get a bonus, you get a state refund, if state income tax refund or federal income tax refund, use that money to fund your emergency fund or save some additional money. And we have about 15 accounts. I think right now we have a checking account, and then we have multiple savings accounts, an IRA, that sort of thing, that we save money in, and we use digital envelopes, so to speak. Instead of physical cash envelopes, we use digital envelopes for our miscellaneous, for our spending, and for our household items that we use. And because we get whatever interest we get on those savings accounts, we roll them into either our spare change savings account. That's another challenge I started this year. Or we just let that accumulate and, count that as income, because it's money. It's our money making money for us. Even if it's $1, even if it's 45 cents, it's money we didn't have before. So you can start small. It doesn't have to be like you're making $50,000 or $60,000 a year, and you could probably save half of that, because we do have to live. We have to eat. We have to dress. We have to take good care of our bodies. But whatever little bit you can do, I would encourage you to start. So these are our expenses. Of course, that equals the $1,198, and I'll do a quick calculation with my calculator on camera. So we'll start with our Total expenses, $1,198. We got it. So our savings. Last week, our balance was at $2,997.43. I checked, and it is the same as at this point, $2,997.43. So our beginning balance for this week, and I did write that pretty off, it's $2,997.43. And I'll put our current balance. I don't like to say ending because it feels like it's so final, and it's not final. We plan on saving as much as we can across our general savings accounts. So our current balance is, quick calculation, we have $2,097.43. We're saving our $5. We have our 10G savings. Let's just say we saved that money this week and the 134. That brings us to $3,386.43. $3,386.43 is our total general savings. Now, I usually put our zero credit card debt notation here, but that is consistent, that is constant. If that changes, then I'll start, tracking that here. But I'm going to track my student loan. We did make a payment on April 30th for $312. So that is good. Oops, my line is crooked. I just like seeing that number go down. And I did hear talk about a student loan relief being proposed. And, who knows if they're going to give that relief. I believe it was to the tune of $25,000. If they do that, that'd be great. That would wipe out my student loans completely. But let's stay tuned and see if they actually do that. So, student loan. I'm just going to change it up a little bit. Student loan. And the current balance after last week's payment is still $17,651.41. And what's great about this is that there's 0% interest right now. So I'm so happy about that. So we're still here. The next payment on this will be at the end of this month. We are shooting for $312. Again, it could potentially be more. We have not yet received our federal tax refund, which we are expecting. We are a married couple. We're making, less than a certain amount every year. And of course, we have 3 children. So we are expecting that to come hopefully soon. Hopefully that comes this month, that we can put a larger amount towards the student loan balance. But for now, $312 is our projected amount to pay towards the student loan. Love being able to check in like this every week, because it feels good to know where we are, especially with our savings. And these are just basic savings. That doesn't even include like our investments or, our retirement savings. I'm going to place this line here. It's a little crooked, and then we're going to continue straight here. Okay. So I'll probably just write sinking funds for both. So sinking funds. And of course there is Christmas. There is clothing. I'm not putting the balances. I would only write what amount we're depositing this week. And that's zero. I'm sorry. That's $30 per account this week. And our digital cash envelopes are spending, household, and miscellaneous. So we are funding our spending. So I'm going to write here because I didn't give myself enough space. Okay, so our spending is $90. I'm sorry, $80. Our spending is $80 for this pay period. We have not put anything into household. I'm pretty stocked up right now, but I will have to go. I'm pretty sure I might have to go next week because we'll need like dishwashing liquid and probably see. Hopefully they have more toilet paper this week. And our miscellaneous. The word is so long and on $0. That is our budget for this week. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys. Thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel. I do appreciate your support. Hopefully I will be in touch again Friday or Saturday of this week to share just a few tips that I have learned from my budgeting journey and how to get started if you have not budgeted before, or if you're not sure if you can budget based on your current income. Start wherever you are. Mind your money, manage it well, and live life to the fullest. Bye, guys.